So one of my haters goes by just P, nothing else. Like no first name, no last name, no nickname, just P. Probably P for like prick, right, Chad? So always says negative things about the Apefather. So he's trying to make a point that I'm racist. That at the time in the casino, I threw $100 bill at the Asian woman who was the dealer's head, which was by the way, she was very thankful for that $100 tip, which she didn't deserve. I was very angry. I basically just gave it to her because I know they were going to steal my money anyway. So I just saved her the trouble of like giving me chips. I said, listen, I just said, take the 100. You're going to take it anyway. So why give me the chips? I'll just tell you a quick story because this was not a racist action. It wouldn't have mattered. It could have been an Italian woman and I would have threw the $100 at her. It could have been a man. Okay, this has nothing to do with gender. This has nothing to do with race. What happened was I was playing at the Tropicana, and there was this guy that just happened to be Puerto Rican. I'm not trying to be racist. He was Puerto Rican. He was drunk. And I'm not implying that all Puerto Ricans are drunk. Just like I have to watch every word I say. Because everything I say, they'll twist it and turn it. Okay. So it just happened to be this guy was Puerto Rican. He actually looked a lot like Lou. It could have even been Lou. Not up the guy had a bald head. At the time, this was way before I was even in AMC. So long story short, the guy wasn't gambling. He was just sitting there collecting free alcohol. For some odd reason, the guy wasn't playing, but he was ordering drinks. And they kept bringing him free alcohol. So the guy's like, hey, you, he was talking to me. I'm the roulette master, and you're not playing right. I'll tell you how to win. So I said to the guy, look, appreciate it. I'm good. Just leave me alone. I said, if you're so good, come up here and play. Can you spot me some money? I said, no, I can't do that. I'll kill you, he says to me. Now understand, look, I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy. I'm not trying to sound like I'm like Rocky Balboa over here, but I kind of laid this guy out. One shot to the chin, he would have been unconscious. But it's not worth going to jail over this drunken buffoon. So the lady there, who was the pit boss, her name was Pam. I think, in my opinion, if anybody was racist, she was racist. She blatantly heard the guy say, she was right there, standing in front of me. She heard him say, I want to kill you. I said, Pam, listen, the guy's not playing. The guy's not gambling. He's sitting on his ass collecting free alcohol, and he just threatened to kill me. Can you please have this guy removed? He's bothering me. Now, I'm a big player. I'm a black card holder. Like, to get the black card at the Tropicana, you have to bet $450,000. Now, listen to me. Not one shot. You have to do it over a course of a year. And again, it's not like when I say that you have to bet $450,000 back and forth playing. So in other words, let's say you bet 1,000, you win 1,000. You see what I'm saying? Now it's 2,000. Now let's say you're playing back and forth, and that 1,000 you make it last, where you're doing $10,000 back and forth bets. So in other words, it's not that you're laying out 450,000. I got bish, okay? It's back and forth play, but that's still a lot. So I was considered to be a high roller. You could ask my wife. I used to get $400 or $500 dinners comped all the time. The best suites, the best rooms. Anyway, I'm continuing to play. This drunken guy, keeps bothering me. I'm the roulette king. I'm the king. I'm like, you're the king. That's why you're sitting there broke and you can't afford a beer. I said, leave me alone, I told the guy. So he says, then he gets up, comes in my face. I'll knock you out. I'll kill you. Now, again, Pam, who happens to be African-American, okay, this was the pit boss, not doing nothing about it. I think she's the racist one. I said, Pam, the guy's in my face. Do I really have to go to jail and break this guy's teeth out of his mouth? Do I really have to do that? So she's not doing anything. She's like, sir, he's not bothering you, in my opinion. He's not bothering me. He's disturbing me. He just threatened to kill me. Now he's in my face, with his disgusting breath, telling me he wants to kill me. I think that's something you should address, Pam. Long story short, she doesn't do nothing. Security runs over because they saw that the guy was right in my face. They break it up. They escort the guy out. What happened? I had $2,500 $2,500 on the table that was already spread out through all the different numbers. And she lets the bet go, okay, while this is all happening, while security's coming. I'm distracted. I'm not looking at the roulette board. And, Pam gave the go-ahead for this Asian dealer to spin the ball, right? So I lost $2,500 to one spin. Now, look, I understand what you're saying. We had the chips already down, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, maybe I could have made a few more bets. The number that actually hit, I was thinking about playing. It was 22 black, and I could have maybe covered it. I could have maybe did something, but they didn't give me a chance because I was distracted. Security came. So whatever. Long story short, I lost all this money that night, and I just felt it wasn't fair. I felt that the pit boss did nothing, and, to help me with this friggin' degenerate loser that was not even gambling. This Asian dealer, she don't give a shit about me. I treated her very good. Besides the $100 that I tipped her and I threw at her, I probably tipped her another 100, throughout the duration of a few bets that I hit on. So listen, I treated her very good. Was it wrong? Yes. Looking back, would I do it again? No. And if I saw her again, I would probably apologize. But any which way you look at it, she got a big tip. She got a $100 tip. And I just felt, if anything, you got to look at two sides of the story. You're only looking at her side. Her side, it wasn't that bad. It's not like I hurt her. I mean, I didn't, first of all, it's paper. Paper doesn't hurt. And she collected a $100 tip. You understand what I'm trying to say? If anybody got hurt, it was me. I lost like $10,000 that night, all because of that woman, Pam, who I feel was racist because she didn't address anything that drunken buffoon was doing. So hopefully that clears it up.